Alaska salmon season is fast approaching, and seafood buyers should now be planning for the species sizes and specs they want for their salmon program this summer. For this episode, we give you a light Salmon 101 refresher, but first we'll provide our weekly recommendations.
Tradex Foods is proud to announce that at the end of 2021, we achieved a sustainability rating score of 100% for a second consecutive year by maintaining 100% sustainability for all Sinbad branded and private label seafood production throughout 2021. This means that 100% of all raw materials used in the production of our Sinbad brands, Sinbad, Sinbad Gold, and Sinbad Platinum, and all private label seafood production in 2021 used raw materials harvested from sustainable fisheries. How did we do it? Find out in our 2021 Sustainability Report. Tradex Foods is an MSC certified supplier and an Oceanwise recommended partner with the production and logistics expertise to globally supply seafood from sustainable fisheries worldwide. Contact us today to develop a sustainable seafood program for your business.
Even year salmon season in Alaska are less abundant than odd years, primarily due to less pink salmon harvested on even years. Out of Alaska Department of Fish and Game's 2022 total salmon forecast of 160 million fish, 67.2 million are expected to be pink salmon, and a record-setting 74 million are projected to be sockeye salmon. For sockeye, all eyes will be on the globally recognized Bristol Bay sockeye, which is Alaska's highest sockeye producing area, accounting for about 80% of the sockeye harvest statewide. Our recommendation is to start talking to your supplier about your salmon program for species, sizes, and specs. It's too early to speculate on how sanctions on Russia and the 315,000 metric tons of Russian salmon forecasted to be harvested this summer will affect North American supply. But at this time, we do know there will be less pinks and more sockeye out of Alaska this year. Canada, Washington, Oregon, and California are not likely to produce any significant amounts of salmon again this year, as fisheries below Alaska continue to battle to save their salmon populations. Keep tuned in here as we continue to provide a pulse report on the upcoming salmon market, including an exclusive on Bristol Bay sockeye in the coming weeks. Now on to some Alaska Salmon 101. Nearly 95% of the wild-caught salmon harvested in North America comes from Alaska. In order of largest to smallest, they are King Salmon, averaging 10 to 30 pounds in size, Coho averaging 6 to 12 pounds, Chums averaging 8 to 12 pounds, Sockeye averaging 4 to 10 pounds, and Pinks averaging 3 to 5 pounds. Alaska's summer salmon season typically runs from June to September in a mix of gillnet, seine, and troll fisheries, with the peak of the harvest typically happening July through August. Looking at a 10-year average, data shows that 57% of the Alaskan salmon products are processed as frozen headed and gutted, with fresh headed and gutted equating to 6%. About 21% gets produced as canned salmon, 6% as frozen fillets, and less than 1% as fresh fillets. In order to keep this light, we'll end this episode here. However, be on the lookout for a supplemental Salmon 101 publication in the coming weeks, educating on identifying Alaskan salmon quality and processing guidelines. If you're not already, be sure to subscribe to our 3-Minute Market Insight using the sign-up form below to keep tuned in to all the upcoming market insights. Thank you for joining me for the Tradex Foods 3-Minute Market Insight. This has been Robert Ryerson reminding you to stay safe, buy smart, and eat more seafood.